Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot. And in this whole video, we're going to look into Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and as well Cancer Rising with the general tarot reading February 22nd up until February 28th, 2021. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or you want to take my tarot classes, you can check out the description down below, and there you're going to see a link to my website where you can view and purchase as well either or both of these services. So with that being said, straight away starting the Cancer reading here. First card we do have for you guys, that is to be the Four of Swords. Moving next, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the King of Pentacles. Afterwards, what we do have, that is to be the Seven of Swords. And the last one, that will be the Tower. Ooh. Right. So, how do you say it? The lack of dynamic, I will say it that way, the lack of dynamic for you, Cancer, it's almost over here with these cards. So at the start of the week, with the Four of Swords, I'm sorry, just hold on a second. So the start of the week with the Four of Swords, it seems that the week is gonna take off for you, rather very peaceful. Four of Swords is a typical card where you don't have much of a troubles, you don't have much of a problems. Even if you do have them beforehand, say in Sunday, in Monday and Tuesday as well from the week, it will seem that these problems that you may have beforehand doesn't have much of a relevance and does not influence your life whatsoever. So a Four of Swords here at the start of the week, it is a time where you, Cancer, are going to think of, how you can tackle your what is coming up next with much more efficiency and in a much more proficient way than beforehand and than previously. So you're going to take a full advantage of the peacefulness you're going to have at the start of the week, either career-wise or either relationship-wise. First, to gather up your strength once again, heal if you do need to heal from a something, and then afterwards jump into the action. That is because aside from seeing that the troubles, concerns, and problems you had beforehand does not influence and impact directly your life right now, you're also going to have the full awareness that they are to return. Now these absence of predicaments, it is just a temporary one, and you're going to be in a full awareness of that. So you ain't going to waste your time at all, but instead what you are to do is to create a very solid routine, if you will, and performance as well, how to deal with them once they come about once again. And that also involves, maybe you are going to consult yourself with a professional advisor, business advisor, as well, say a relationship advisor, etc., etc. Something that is going to give you a very concrete and as well, what is the word here? Not objective, but practical, very concrete and practical solution to whatever concern you do have. And right after that, based on these decisions, it's not even decisions, but based on that, I will call it revelation here, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune, you can see it into the cards, into the books as an amazing luck that it is coming about. It's an amazing opportunity. And while that is true, Wheel of Fortune, it's a card pointing that you are going to be unaffected by the chaos that is going to revolve all around your situation. So you are going to be protected from it. But the Wheel of Fortune, it has its basis here, and these bases are within the Four of Swords. You are protected because you thought about it. It is because you found the best possible solution to it. That's why. And with this, how can I say, with this preparation, that you made beforehand here. The Wheel of Fortune presents you with not just only amazing opportunity, but opportunity to make a difference, to close up the deals, to deal with the predicaments for good, all right, and in generally to make a difference to your life, because that is an opportunity that not postponed, but what is the word? Implies a drastic change into one's life for the better. Now, this opportunity in most cases, usually or originally, I would say, was not meant for you. And that exceeds all of the expectations, your expectations, and everybody else's expectations. But here, the rule is as follows: you get something because you can, not because it's meant for you, not because you deserve it. You take it because you can take it, and you definitely should. Okay, you definitely should. Now, how this could play out? Well, with this card, you can expect that within your career, things are going to start moving as crazy. There are going to be a lot of purchase orders, for example, a lot of tasks that you need to deal with, because the Wheel of Fortune, it's a very, very big dynamic chaos, like I said, but you ain't going to be affected by it, meaning that in a negative end, but you are a participant of this chaos. And one of these tasks and projects, is going to be the golden mine for you. And in terms of relationships, same things, activity after activity. And one of these activities, or one of these people that you're going to have the pleasure to interact with, especially if you are in a dating site, for example, is going to prove itself to be the thing you need in order to make a drastic change into your romantic life. And after this dynamic here, we do have a person stepping into your life. That may be somebody that you do know, or somebody that is brand new. King of Pentacles, very interesting type of individuals. They do not kind of like appear into one's environment coincidentally. Not at all. They are usually the people in the shade. They are these who have everything they need. They don't need anything else. But they do have that sense that their good fortune needs to be shared. For if it is shared, their good fortune is gonna double and is gonna make somebody else happy, and also somebody else productive, lucrative, rich, and so on and so forth. So this person, seeing you, how well you interact with the chaos around, they step in willing to offer you resources. What kind of resources these are going to be, that depends on the interaction itself. The resource could be time, it could be money, it could be help, it could be as well guidance, advice, you name it. But the thing is that they do offer you resources. Now, the worst thing you can do here, Cancer, is to adopt this standpoint that these resources this person is giving to you are, how can I say, a charity. So they definitely have something in mind. They definitely expect something in return. But because you do have the Wheel of Fortune beforehand, that return may not come directly from you. And what I mean is, say you do have a business, right? And up until now, you struggle to keep the business on its feet. No wonder, considering the current global population situation, I'm sorry. But the point is that now you do find a way how to bring the business off the ground, and it works out very well. This one sees you, that is an investor, sees you and wants to invest into your business, saying they don't need anything in return. But what you don't know maybe is that by making your business lucrative, they're actually destroying their competition. So there is definitely something in it for them. But because we do have the Wheel of Fortune there, it's not going to be a big deal for you. Okay, you're not going to lose much or anything, in fact, by contributing for the wellness of the King of Pentacles. These people, they have a very well established domain. Everything works immaculately within this domain. So you can expect that if that's a businessman, their business is thriving. If that's a person who seeks a romance, they want to establish a long-term thing, family as well. It is just, they are very well established individuals, and they definitely know what they want. And just once again, guys, don't take what they are offering to you for granted. If you don't think that you are up to the task, simply reject it. But right after the appearance of the King of Pentacles here, we do have the Seven of Swords. And that is the moment where you do kind of like you are taken off your feet, off the ground. I'm sorry, not off your feet, but off the ground. And here you are, it is the moment where you do feel your strength returning. With the Seven of Swords, that is the ability of yourself to stand behind your word, to stand for your personal rights as well, and to pretty much demand what you think you have been owed to you. Say you give an attention to somebody and you demand that attention as well. So that is kind of like a state that you do adopt, that it is very similar to the King of Pentacles type of how can I say, presence, and as well performance also, or a state. And with the Seven of Swords here, it's highly unlikely that you are to involve yourself into activities and as well enterprises that they are not contributing for your agenda. The times of charity from you, Cancers, are over, at least for the time being. Here, after the interaction with the King of Pentacles, and even if you do deny their offer, right, the sheer example that you're going to get from them, that whenever you do something, you always need to have something in it for you as well. Otherwise, it's a waste of energy. There is no because in the universe or in the nature, it has balance. When you give, you need to take as well. And that sheer example here is going to make you be more channeled toward your own personal agenda, and is going to make you learn not to be a participant in battles and wars that are simply not yours, for you don't get anything to gain from it. In fact, only thing you can do there is lose. The very best thing that could happen is go away unscathed. So definitely you will learn how to be accountable to your own battles and to your own undertakings, rather than to waste everything you got into someone else's agenda. And that alone, it is going to make you more suspicious, if you will, to really shady behaviors, to really shady proposals as well. Or in generally, you're going to make, or you're going to take all the preparations needed and all the precautionary measures needed not to be deceived or not to beguile yourself into things that are going to work into your detriment. Above everything else, guys, from now on moving forward, for the time being, it seems that you're going to be more focused upon your own personal agenda and goal, rather than on wasting time, resources and effort upon someone else's agenda. And if you do take the cooperation with the King of Pentacles, that is because you both have the same agenda, okay? That will be what combines you, and their battle is your battle and your battle is their battle as well. And you are finishing here the week with the Tower card, and that is quite of an unexpected turn of events at the end of the week. But I do suspect that the card, instead of how can I say, translating as something really bad that is going to happen, that is just, you know, the sheer experience that you're going to have throughout the week. And the experience it is that, you know, probably you have been a very, how do you say it, when you do give everything you got into the world, you know, and right after that you think for yourself. But this time around, as this week is going to make you do the opposite, do the reverse, think for yourself more than first and then think for the rest. Here with the Tower card, that is the expression of the sheer experience of it, that you're going to realize that you are acting out of character at that particular point. Everything you have stand for, everything that you have built, it's not what you presented yourself as, and that is going to make you feel bad. At the very least, you are going to feel like unpleasant symptoms that are showing up into your character and into your behavior as well. And here you're going to stand in front of a choice. How you want to move forward from now on in terms of whatever concerns you do have at the start of the week. Because again, that affects only the concerns you do have at the start of the week. It does not affect your entire life. And are you going to adopt your new standpoint that you experience throughout the week, and you're going to think first and foremost for yourself in these situations from now on moving forward. Say you give a loan and you would want that loan to be repaid whenever the how do you say it, whenever the conditions were, like you say you are going to repay it to me in 2 weeks, and you don't give a dime if after 2 weeks that person is going to starve, repaying you back that loan. In fact, that was what was agreed upon at the start. So at the end, you have to starve or they, and with this standpoint, the choice is clear. Or you are going to be your old self and suffer the consequences of it. The choice is yours, as usual and as always. But yeah, I mean, with the Tower card at the end, it will be not unusual as well to feel a little bit of a guilt. Okay, that's you are now more oriented toward your own personal goals and toward your own personal agenda, and that doesn't mean being selfish, not by a large margin, guys. I mean, your own personal agenda. It could be that to make your family good and well, and then you take care for your family instead of someone else's family that is alien to you. So that doesn't mean that you need to orient it toward your ego and toward yourself, but toward your stuff, your agenda. Okay. So yeah, that being said, Cancer, this was your weekly general tarot reading, February 22nd up until February 28th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.